Hey guys, today I want to talk to you about a non-marring punch and a magazine loader for the Ruger Mark series and also the Buck Mark series. Recently I purchased this Ruger Mark III 2245 target. Really love the gun. As you can see, it's not loaded. There's nothing in the chamber and there's no magazine in the end. But when I purchased it and watched all the videos on how to take it down, and this is not a takedown video, but it says that you can drive, if your gun, okay, pointed in a safe direction, nothing in the magazine. If your gun, my gun's, I'm lucky enough that I can just catch this finger and pull this out, but I can't pull this out. It's still too tight for me. And they say that you can use a non-marring punch to drive this out. Well, I went down to Lowe's and they didn't have a brass or a polymer non-marring punch, but I did find this in the wood section. It's a 1/4 inch oak dowel, and I just cut it off. It came in a 3-foot section for $1, and I cut it off into 4-inch sections. Beveled off the edge just a little bit to help give us some strength. And to drive the pin out, all I do is I put it on the counter, put it against my leg, take my punch and tap it out. Okay, so anyway, real easy fix, works real well, doesn't mar up the very end of my gun. And I'm going to get this out of the way so I can talk to you about the magazine reloader. Okay guys, on to the speed loader. If you're familiar with the Mark series of Ruger or the Buck Mark pistols, you know about these magazines. To load them, you have to slide this button down and hold it down and put your rounds in one at a time, and after a while your thumb will get sore from riding on this button, this spring-loaded button. Originally I went out and I bought one of these. It's an HKS magazine loader. Slide it down, feed the rounds in one at a time, and then you can slide it back off. When I go shooting, I have 3 of these magazines and 3 kids, so one can be shooting and the other 2 are loading, so I actually use both of these. But I saw on YouTube another gentleman by the channel name of MagiusUSA, M-A-G-I-U-S, USA, and he made one of these. What I used, and I'll show you in a second, I use just a piece of this 1/4 inch roundover stock that I had laying around the house, cut it into 3-inch sections, put a piece of wood in between as a spacer, held the 2 together and glued it, and it's working really well. The way this works is you just slide it down over, hold it with your hand, load in the ammunition. When you're loading it, make sure that you orient the bullets down just a little bit and they slide in better. Otherwise, they can slide in partly if it's oriented up and get caught in this back channel where you can't see them, and then you got to shake it to get it out. It's kind of a pain in the rump, but this way it works really well. Slide this off and you're ready to go. At the end of the day, if you have some magazines that are still loaded and it's time to go, you can just use this to get the ammunition out. Works really well. I'm going to finish mine off a little bit different than the nice stain and urethane that the other gentleman used, because I shoot in 4 to 6 inch high grass and I want to be able to see it if one of the kids drop it. So if you just hold on a second, I'll be right back and you'll see the finished product. Okay guys, as you can see, we're back from paint. I painted a gloss red. It's not a fine paint job, but it's going to serve my purposes fine, which is to find it in the grass when the kids drop it. You can see I didn't paint the inside of it because I didn't want the red paint rubbing off on the magazines as it's being slid on and off. And before we go any further, I like to say that I forgot to tell you the dimensions on the hole are 1 1/4 across by 3/8 of an inch deep. If you have any scrap wood laying around, it's a pretty easy project, doesn't take very long. Hope you enjoyed. Have a nice day.